Welcome back, everyone. New research from the AARP shows 4 in 10 adults over the age of 45 report feeling lonely. Nearly half of those adults say they have fewer friends than they did 5 years ago. And as the holidays approach, experts at AARP say those feelings of loneliness can become more pronounced.
So we'd like to bring in Heather Nawrocki for some tips and some advice to combat that loneliness. She's AARP's Vice President of Fun and Fulfillment. So Heather, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, I want to start with your job title. What were you all hearing from your members to prompt a whole division dedicated to fun and fulfillment? Why is that so important for AARP to put such an emphasis on?
Well, it's really about our approach to social connection. When you think about it, there's a lot of ways to encourage people to stay connected, be connected, get out of their home and interact with people. But when you tell them to go out and have fun or do something that's fulfilling and makes them happy, and oh yeah, bonus, you connect with others, we find that to be a really effective message.
Heather, I want to circle back to that research we mentioned at the outset of our conversation. AARP found that 46% of adults ages 45 to 59 report feeling lonely, compared to just 35% of those age 60 and older. Why are people really in the middle of their lives feeling like this, according to what you all found?
Well, I think that statistic surprises a lot of people, but when you think about it, people in their 40s and 50s, they are certainly, most of them are working. Many have families at home, and you may also be dealing with aging parents or other family members. And all of this puts a lot of strain on not only them, on their bandwidth, but also on their time. And time to connect with more meaningfully with their friends and family can be challenging.
So what are some signs that someone in your life, in your family, might be struggling with loneliness, or maybe that you are and you're not realizing it that for quite what it is?
Yeah. Well, I think that it's important to consider a number of things. We know about the risk factors of people who are reporting that they're more lonely. They tend to live alone. They tend to have fewer friends, a smaller social network. Many have physical or mental health challenges, and they are not joining community groups, volunteering, those kinds of things. All of that can make it more difficult to feel more connected to others.
So what are some steps that people can take to help fight that feeling, especially during the holiday season?
Yeah. I think it's really important that everybody take stock of their social health as well as their physical health and their mental health. All these aspects of your health are really important to work together to create the happiest, healthiest, longest life possible. So take a look at your social network first. Are there people in your life that maybe you've lost touch with? Make an effort to reach out and reconnect with that person. If you're able to get out of the house, even just joining a local community group, something that is of interest to you, you all have a built-in thing to talk about. We are all there for the same reason. So while you feel like you're a stranger when you walk in the door, once you get in there and you connect with the people who are sharing your interests, conversation can flow easily. And don't forget about just the everyday small connections that we all have. You're waiting in the grocery line. Look up from your phone. Have a little few moments of chit chat with the person next to you. Even if you're not lonely, that person might be, and that little burst of connection can bring a lot of joy to them and to you.
Always some good tips there. Heather, we want to ask you also something that stuck out to us in the study that AARP did. It found that nearly a quarter of lonely adults are interested in using artificial intelligence technologies for companionship purposes. So what can you tell us about some of the benefits and maybe even pitfalls of relying on that?
Well, when we asked people about their comfort and interest in technology and how important it is to help maintain their connections, amongst those people who are not lonely, about 6 in 10 say, you know what, technology is essential. They rely on it in order to stay connected to their friends and family. But those who are lonely, about a quarter of them say, technology makes it a little more difficult for me. I have a harder time connecting or making friends through that technology. When it comes to AI, I think, this is a fast-moving area. We were curious to see, what people thought of this concept. I think time will tell. We encourage everyone to focus on human connection. I think that is the best, an in-person human connection, if possible. And this other area, I think we all just have to watch and see how it develops.
Lots to watch, but Heather, we really appreciate you talking about this. It's something that we hope people talk about more, especially as we head into the holiday season, and we can't thank you enough for your tips and your insight on this. We hope you have a great holiday season.
Thanks so much, and I encourage everyone to check out aarp.org/connect. We have a lot of free resources, tips, tricks there, as well as a really robust event calendar open to everybody. Everything is free, so go check it out.
Such great reminders. Heather, thank you again so much.